Hi guys, PJ here with a review of the new Hitman World of Assassination, or Hitman Freelancer as it's called. Now this is courtesy of IO Interactive. They've given me a review code to basically try this game out and see what I think. So I'm completely new to this. I've never played a Hitman ever. So I went straight into the tutorial. Now I do highly recommend you do the tutorial if you've never played one of these before. It's actually trophy achievement linked, so whatever platform you're on, you're going to pop one as soon as you finish the first bit. Did manage to do that, got through it okay. You then sort of go into this safe house, or Hitman organization house as it is. It's quite a big place, but it's fairly empty when you start the game. It's where you plan all your hits, or get told which hits you're going to do, and you can choose various different ones, various difficulties all over the world. Very scenic game, guys. You get to go everywhere. Every time you finish one, you come back, there's a crate, you get a freebie, you can keep it, etc. I think you get the drift. But there's a lot of empty spaces everywhere, and it's basically, you can fill it all up so it becomes your ultimate assassination layer. There's also extra rooms to open, places to have a look around. Go and have a wander. So if you're going to get the game, go and have a look around. The house is pretty big and it does expand. But let's get on to the assassinations. There is a campaign, of course, but there's this roguelike element to the game now, this freelancer part. You basically get all these contracts in front of you that we're looking at right now, and you'll have 3 or 4 hits to do, and then you get the boss at the end. So because I'm just starting out, I've got 2 hits to do, and then I get to the boss. Looking at the top left hand corner there, you'll see the little blocks, and the third one being a boss. However, if you bump off the first person successfully, and then you go to the second person, and you fail that one, you can carry on and go to the boss. But if you fail the boss, the whole thing resets. You've got to start all over again on that particular one. You end up back at your safe house, basically injured, as you will see later on. And even worse, everything you've picked up or purchased that you've taken with you on that mission, you lose the lot. So you're able to buy things like guns, weapons, decoys, crowbars, you know, all sorts of stuff. But if you've got it on you on that mission, when it fails, it's gone. The whole lot's reset and disappeared. Now, like I say, I'm new to this type of game. I've never ever played one of these in my life. Personally, finding it pretty damn difficult. I'm struggling with it a lot. But there's a lot of locations and a lot of interesting stuff. It is important to read the information. For example, the person we're bumping off there, it tells you about them. Okay, now that is important because there's a lot of people normally in each area. So we're going to set off now. We're going to try and do an assassination. Now this particular one is set in a sort of nightclub environment, so there's a lot of people around. You're dressed in your typical black suit though, so you sort of stand out like a sore thumb. My initial thinking was, okay, we're going to have to bump off somebody to look like a club goer, or, you know, a security guard maybe, and disguise ourselves as one of those, having to hide the body so nobody else finds it, and also do that initial bump off without anybody else seeing it. Now how well that goes is another matter. So first things first, have a look around the property, see if I can get in a different way, because there's numerous ways you can tackle each one of these assassinations, okay, as I've found out, and also numerous ways you can screw them up. I've done that a lot. Full on assault, killing everybody there is, bad idea, then you're not going to do it. There is stuff to collect as you wander around the areas, and there's quite a few bits and bobs in each mission, so it's worth having a scour around before you go in and try and do the actual assassination, the person you're meant to be killing. They're normally highlighted in red, so you put your sort of assassination sense on that you've got, and you've just seen it gives like an outline of everybody that's around. Yeah, well, the person you're after is normally in red. Some of the assassination sort of contracts though do have other assassins in them. You've got to be careful of those, because obviously they're going to be gunning for you as well, so just be careful. Now here I thought, okay, I'll fake a surrender, because you get the option to do that if somebody catches you, and then you can take the guy out, steal his outfit. Hopefully nobody saw that sort of thing. Yeah, like I say, I'm not too good at this. Somebody did see it, and of course, what they're going to do? They're going to call for backup, so it's pretty difficult. I couldn't drag this guy out of the way and dump him in something. But still, I got his outfit, even though I was now sort of known. The enemy is searching for me, the gods are searching for me, they know what I look like, etc. So to quickly get out of the way, try and hide a bit and try and find the guy we're meant to be bumping off. Yeah, like I say, not too successful at this type of thing, but I have managed to do a couple of them. Okay, so let's skip forward a little bit to where we actually find the guy. Okay, so at this point we've bumped off the guy's personal guard. He seems to be running around in his underwear, the man we're meant to be bumping off. I don't know why. Strange. He had a gun and he was in his underwear. But anyway, we've managed to grab him. We've snapped his neck. We are an assassin after all. Killed him. We're now told to basically leave the area, get out. Now, your assassination sense does show you where all the exits are. There's quite a few of them. But because we're dressed up as a security guard, I was going for a sort of direct route to the main exit. Bearing in mind, if you're going to try and take a car or a motorbike, you're going to need the key. Yeah, you won't be able to just jump in it and drive off, start it and go. It's not going to happen. You're even going to have to find the key or somehow, you know, crowbar the ignition or something. So let's go the simple route. Right at this hut here, here's a bike, a push bike. So we're going to get on the push bike, pedal off into the, well, I won't say sunset, but into the darkness and on to the next mission. This one's in Mumbai. Again, really nice graphical setting. Do like all the lighting and everything on this. This is on PlayStation 5, so you know, I didn't really have the option of which one to try out, but I think it looks absolutely fantastic on here. Here you'll see we picked the outfit up of one of the guards, and I was going to sneakily drag him into the grass, which is one of the options you can do. However, yep, his buddy saw me do it, so yeah, it's fake surrender time and then take the guy out. Also, I thought I'll drag him into the grass as well. Yeah, this type of thing normally has like a knock-on effect. You're going to fail it straight away. I failed most of them where I've been seen, so not a good thing. Pick the gun up and oh dear, somebody else has seen me. Not good. There he is. Can't exactly just run off and get away with it, because you're then going to go into, at the moment it's searching and hunted mode, and that means they are looking for you, so pretty tricky to get away with it. Once you've been sort of seen, it's pretty much game over. You see the guy's following me even around the corner. Look, he's not, you know, a dumb AI. Okay, we'll take this guy out. The body count is now growing. Oh, bad news. Yep, we've been seen again, and it's game over, guys, because I've been caught. Basically, I'm going to get shot here and die. I end up back in the house, in a hospital bed, sort of tendering your wounds, and it all starts all over again. So, what do I think to it as a complete newbie at this type of game? Tricky, entertaining, and an awful lot to it. Like I say, there is a ton of locations and they're all very well crafted. They all look amazing. They've all got excellent opportunities of doing these hits or disguising yourself. It's very well thought out, but it also means you've got to think about the game as well. You can't go in ham-fisted, pretty much like I normally do, and get away with it. Oh no, the game's going to punish you for that, guys, and you're not going to have a good display cabinet. So a bit of patience is required with this type of game. If you've played them before, you know exactly what I'm on about. You know, you're probably very good at it, whereas I'm not. I suck at this type of game. But it is a very, very good game. I do feel it's a good idea what they've done, because I know they've combined the previous Hitman games and added the roguelike element to it. And overall, it works really well. It is addictive to try and get that next assassination and then get the boss and kill the boss off. I've done some really funny assassinations as well. One guy, I stuck sticky text to his chair, you know, like a C4 charge, yeah. Stuck it to his chair, walked off to the gate right next where I was going to exit, and then detonated it. And I saw his chair and him fly into the sky. That was a successful assassination. So, you know, you can do some comedy with it as well. Well, I found it quite amusing, but still. So overall, yeah, a very good game, very well thought out, and there's an awful lot of hours to get from it. As to whether or not you're going to get on with it if you're new, patience. Now, I'm still trying. Now, I've played about 4 hours of this game so far, and I haven't managed to assassinate one boss. Yeah, not one. Still fumbling around, still doing the silly things, bumping off too many guards, etc. Before I go, I just want to quickly mention the tutorial. Highly recommend you do it. It's trophy related or achievement related, whichever platform you're on. It doesn't take very long and it does tell you exactly how the game plays out. So yeah, get your trophy guys, jump straight in and have a go. Yeah, I'm going to give this a pretty high rating. If you're into this type of game and you're not going to go in ham-fisted like me, give it a shot. That's all from me. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.
Look forward to the final test.